Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe State of Bean from One Well Brewing is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to try State of Bean. This is a coffee blonde. Cost was $3.49. I did pick this up at Hoffman Street Grocery in Three Rivers, Michigan. One Well's probably 5-6 minutes from our house, so we do stop in there and drink a lot of beers. I do like coffee beers. I like drinking coffee, black coffee. I don't put anything in it. I have had this before at the brewery itself, but I have not had it out of a can. This was packaged on 6/8/18, so about 3 weeks old from right now. This 5.5% ABV, not sure about the IBUs. ABV is on the can, IBUs are not. From the back, it is a cup of coffee or a glass of beer. The Kalamazoo Coffee Company is where they got the beans. It's supposed to be a butter pecan blend. So we'll see if we get some pecan or butter pecan. Not sure if to make a pecan a butter, if they just, put them in the oven with butter, or if it's a different style of pecan, grows on a different tree. Not sure. I'm not sure about the can. It is pretty cool. It's got faded, and I'll show a picture of it. It's like faded text in the back. Then you've got the owl. I'm not sure what the owl has to do. I would almost think it should be a bean, like a coffee bean. I mean, obviously I get it. He's floating off the carpet, so like Zen State or something like that. But I'm not sure why they used an owl. But if we look at the head, it is white, all small bubbles, about a half a finger of head. The bubbles that I can see on the side are like dish soap. They're compacted together. If we look at the color, very light yellow color, lots and lots of bubbles. I can see through it. I can see the light in the background. Let's go ahead and get a smell. I am getting like a real mellow, like sweet bean, like coffee kind of smell, almost like it's a light, sweet creamer with some coffee, but the coffee's not strong. I mean, it's there, but it's nice and mellow. It's nothing in your face. I would almost have to say it's almost like a butter pecan ice cream kind of smell. Very mellow, but you are getting like that sweet buttered pecan in there. Let's go ahead and get a drink. It's probably a little too cold. I did pull it out of the freezer, set everything up, and poured it. Obviously, you guys saw that. You do get like that butter pecan, I would almost say a sweet pecan kind of coffee taste in there. Real mellow, goes down. Aftertaste is kind of a sweet coffee. I wouldn't say it's pecans in the aftertaste, but definitely in the taste, it does taste like a coffee pecan. That's about it. It is a good beer, and again, I am partial to coffee beers that I do like. On this one, for a coffee blonde, I would go 4.75 out of 5. It's great. There's really nothing wrong. If anything, I wish the coffee was turned up a little bit. I think that pecan takes over most of that coffee for my taste. Now, somebody might think this is very balanced. But yeah, for me, I wish that coffee was up just a little bit. I think that sweet pecan does take over from that coffee. And it's very carbed. We'll see what the end does to this. Obviously, it's bringing up that head. We do have about a finger of head. It is white. It did make it kind of cloudy putting that bottom in there. I can see settlement, yeast settlement in there. But yeah, I can still see the outline of the light, but I cannot see through it now. Yeah, it's. I want to say it's almost like a snickerdoodle coffee, almost like that because it is sweet, kind of creamy, pecan, nutty. Then you get that coffee. It would be interesting to see, and I've never made one before. I don't know if people make them. If you crushed up coffee beans somehow and either strained, put them in a cold press or something like that, and added that liquid to like a snickerdoodle candy, you're not really getting the cinnamon, but it's like that buttery pecan nuttiness in there along with some coffee. Very good. Let's look on Untapped. So again, I did have this one time before. I did give it a 4.75 out of 5. 508 people or 580 people have had this average 4.04 out of 5. Sean did give it a 5. We got a 4. Then, yeah, I did have it at the brewery itself or at the pub because the brewery's not at the pub. Some people are giving it 4.5. So, yeah, 4.75 out of 5. But again, I am a big coffee beer person. I've made one before, and if you've been following me, that was an IPA that I made with coffee, and it was real good at first. And then those hops faded out and the coffee drove up, and I'm still drinking on that from last year. I do like that coffee taste that's in that beer. So thanks for joining me, and until next time, happy brewing.